G'day everybody, it's Woz here, and today I'm at my local skate park at Boyne Island, and I'm here to share my thoughts and opinions on how to perform a skateboarding manoeuvre known as the roll-in. Oh yeah! If you enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. With your ongoing support, we can grow our skateboarding community and this channel. Okay, so what is a roll-in on transition? Well, it's when you get your skateboard and you're on top of the transition of the ramp, the deck of the ramp. You'll roll up to the coping and then you'll roll over the coping, landing in the transition of the ramp, evenly distribute your body and rolling away. So the basic principles of this trick are you roll along at a moderate speed towards the coping of the ramp. Just before your front wheels hit the coping of the ramp, you want to perform a very slight and small manual so your front wheels don't hit the coping of the ramp and you fall over. Once you're about halfway, that's when you want to take your upper body weight and lean forward to anticipate the same angle of the transition of the ramp. So you roll along, you lift your front wheels up, you just perform a small manual, you make your upper body weight match the transition of the ramp by leaning forward. At this point you want to be light on your feet and you allow your back wheels to bonk over the coping. Now at this point you lift your back foot up, allowing the back of your skateboard to rise up and match the same angle of the transition of the ramp. Push forward with your front foot, which also allows your skateboard to match the transition of the ramp. Land in the transition of the ramp, evenly distribute your upper and lower body weight. Use your legs like shock absorbers to take the impact of the transition of the ramp. Evenly distribute your body weight and roll away. Some helpful tricks to know before even attempting this trick would be knowing how to manual and also knowing how to roll off ledges. That's an old school trick called the acid drop. Also, knowing how to evenly distribute your upper body weight forwards and backwards down different transitions of the skate park would be very helpful indeed. Okay, so the best way to practice this trick is to start off by having your manuals down and also being able to roll off ledges. That's very helpful. Now the next thing you want to do is find a bank like we have behind me. This is a good starting point for you to practice your roll-ins. You just want to emphasize rolling along, rolling down the bank, transferring your upper body weight to this position into this position. Also, having your legs in a squatted position is very helpful. Using your legs like shock absorbers to take the impact of the transition is very helpful indeed. Now let's practice some roll-ins on this small bank transition. Okay, so now you've got the roll-in on a bank worked out. Now it's time to start working on rolling off some drops, a curb or a ledge. That will be very helpful because that will give you the same feeling as if you're rolling off a quarter pipe, no matter what height that is. Let's do a few of those to get warmed up for this trick. Now luckily at this skate park I've actually got a ledge that we can roll off and land in a transition of a bank. So that's combining these two tricks together. If you've got one of these obstacles at your skate park, I highly recommend you do a few of these before attempting the roll-in on transition. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, so now you're warmed up and you've got those two tricks under your belt. It's time to move on to the smallest quarter pipe of the skate park and simply give it a go. You need to have confidence and you can't bail on this trick. If you bail halfway through, that's when you're really going to hurt yourself. You're better off committing to the trick and rolling out of it and slipping out at the bottom of the transition or rolling forward. Trust me, I've done it before and you don't want none of that. You got to commit to this trick. Either way, you got to see it through. All right, let's give this a go. So there you have it, the roll-in. Now let's have a look at this trick in some super slow motion and for some different angles. Another thing that I'd like to bring to your attention with the roll-in is you can actually do it in 3 different ways. You can roll in straight, so you're at right angles with the transition you're rolling into. You can also roll in from a backside carve and roll in backside, and you can also roll in front side and do a front side carve roll in. Depending on the transition that you're rolling in, knowing how to do these 3 variations of this one trick will be very helpful indeed. So there you have it, the roll-in on transition. And hopefully with the thoughts and opinions that I've shared with you today, hopefully soon, you'll be well on your way to mastering this skateboarding maneuver. And as always, I've truly appreciated you spending this time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.